Yes, my people, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are talking Alexander Isak, Darwin Nunez, Tyler Morton, Benjamin Cesco transfers. Make sure you smash the like and you subscribe and make sure you enjoy the video. We're kicking things off with Fabrizio Romano updates after Alexander Isak's bid was rejected yesterday. Everyone's gone on a meltdown. Oh my god, we're not going to bid. Oh my god, that's it. Isak's over. Everyone needs to relax. Fabrizio Romano and everyone else has spoken. This is what Fabrizio had to say. Liverpool never left talks for Alexander Isak. A new bid can be submitted if Newcastle open doors. It all depends again on Newcastle's decision and position. If Newcastle get a top striker, Liverpool will try again for Alexander Isak. Now, as we know, Benjamin Cesco is obviously being the man linked to Newcastle. Obviously, a bid was submitted by Newcastle upwards of 18 million euros. Whether that is going to be accepted is going to be honest, because we're going to have to wait and see whether Benjamin Cesco wants that move. If he does, I do expect him to go to Newcastle, and then we can get back on track for Alexander Isak. I feel like Newcastle was never going to sell without a replacement unless the money was just like, yeah, we're accepting. We are going to accept this. And obviously, I have bookmarked a couple of bits of information. Craig Hope, Liverpool are expected to return with a British transfer record fee for Alexander Isak. For me, the big one is simply this breaking from Keith Downing. But Alexander Isak is now due back in Newcastle training today after his personal training camp in Spain. The Newcastle striker has been training at the Real Sociedad training headquarters on his own after refusing to travel with Newcastle on the pre-season tour of Asia. He's now given an update. Alexander Isak has landed back in Newcastle after some time in Spain. The 25-year-old is expected to return to training with Newcastle next week unless Liverpool can agree a fee with Newcastle for the services. And obviously, Liverpool did have 110 mil plus add-ons rejected regarding this. And obviously, yeah, Fabrizio Romano confirming that also that Liverpool have not walked away from the deal. A second bid will be submitted if Newcastle progress on the signing of a replacement. Sky Keith also again saying that Liverpool will come back for an increased bid. It is nonsense that Liverpool have made their final bid, and obviously this is the big one for me. If Newcastle sign Benjamin Cesco, they will allow Alexander Isak to leave the club. So if Newcastle do sign Benjamin Cesco, there is a high possibility that we do go all in and try and get our money in Alexander Isak as a record bid. I think that would be probably about 140 million euros package. There was talk yesterday from Dave Cop that was going to be the case, and let's see if that is going to ultimately be the case. Now, in terms of the whole deal as a whole, where are we at with Cesco? This is what Fabrizio Romano has tweeted. Benjamin Cesco will make his final decision soon. Newcastle informed Leipzig last week that they're ready to match their request for the player terms. Man United are still in contact with Leipzig, also set to bid if Cesco chooses them. So if Cesco does choose Manchester United will bid. If he chooses Newcastle, that deal will happen, and I expect it. Here we go, very, very quickly. And yeah, that's not all. And also, I think another player that would really stack up is Wissa. Ben Jacobs coming out and tweeting, exclusive Brentford are now prepared to let Yona Wissa leave, providing a strike is found. Softening of their not-for-sale position from earlier this window. Wissa did not play for Brentford's friendly against QPR, but the club and player now working towards an August exit. Newcastle prepared to place a new bid. Wissa's priority is UCL football. Spurs also inquired this summer. So it looks like he's definitely going to be going to Newcastle. Now, this is big for Liverpool Football Club because they're going to get Wissa, potentially Benjamin Cesco. They're going to want to sell out Alexander Isak. And that's where Liverpool come back into play. And they come back in by putting a brand new bid in for, basically. So I think that's going to, we're going to have to wait and see. The dominoes are falling. The dominoes are indeed falling. And dominoes are falling at Anfield. Fabrizio Romano has given the update regarding Darwin Nunes. Now let's get into this chat. Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool continue to ask around €65 million for Darwin Nunes. If the player clearly wants to leave but the market doesn't move, this amount might come down slightly. So if the player does want the move, and let's say the club aren't willing to pay that fee, they could be slightly just take away a bit of the money. But the fact that Alhala are interested as well, Meti Morata also tweeted that Alhala are the team pushing for the hardest to sign Darwin Nunes, and they have made contact with Liverpool. The striker is still expected to leave Anfield. Good. Obviously, Fabrizio did tweet that as well. There was reports last night that Alhala have submitted an official offers for Liverpool's Darwin Nunes. And obviously, Liverpool have actually basically granted wish that they can go and speak to Darwin. I think this will happen if Darwin Nunes does basically say, like, look, I'm open to going to Saudi. Let's just say he says, I'm open to going to Saudi. I think this deal moved very, very quickly because we know Al Hilal wanted to sign Darwin Nunes before the Club World Cup transfer window. We're talking early June, late May. So the interest is still there from them. So it all comes down to Darwin, really. Does he want to play in Europe? Does he fancy that Saudi move? I think he would have been sold if he said, yo, I would have gone Saudi. This deal would have been done like 2-3 months ago. It's the fact that he wants to play in Europe, and the clubs that are interested in Europe are the Serie A clubs, i.e. Napoli's, i.e. AC Milan's, when they're just not willing to pay the price. They're not willing to pay what is required for Darwin Nunes and what Liverpool would want. But that is not all on the outgoings for Liverpool Football Club. There has been here we go, Tyler Morton, by the way. I'm just going to pull it up for you on screen. Tyler Morton has left Liverpool Football Club. Tyler Morton is set to completely on transfer. Liverpool have a 20% clause, and the deal will obviously be around 15 million quid. And obviously, the transfers at the final stages, with him expected to make the move, with the overall package inclusive of obtainable add-ons and containing a 20% release clause. So yeah, Tyler Morton will be leaving the football club, and we wish him well. I think Lyon will be a very good move. You look at the players that have actually played at Lyon's academy. Look at the players that Lyon produced. I think that's a very good move, especially now they're not going to be relegated. They are going to be in European football next season, so he's actually going to get European football as well, I believe. So all in all, that's a very, very good move for Mr. Morton. But that is all today. Be on today's daily transfer video. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button and you're subscribing to the channel on that road to 2,100 subscribers. We're trying to aim to get there quickly as possible. And yeah, make sure you subscribe with the latest regarding Alexander Isak, Tyler Morton updates, Darwin Nunes updates, Cesco, Wissa. It's all coming down here on the channel. But yeah, until then, take care and peace.